Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the autumn equinox. The autumn equinox is a celestial milestone occurring once a year and marking a pivotal moment in Earth's seasonal cycle. It's not just an arbitrary date on the calendar. For thousands of years, people across the globe have celebrated, studied, and revered this event. Scientifically, the equinox happens when the sun crosses the celestial equator, creating nearly equal day and night for much of the world. This moment of balance has inspired myths, guided agricultural practices, and shaped cultural traditions for millennia. But the autumn equinox is more than an astronomical phenomenon. In the northern hemisphere, it signals the end of summer and the onset of fall, bringing cooler air, vibrant foliage, and the season of harvest. In the southern hemisphere, it marks the beginning of spring. The equinox reminds us that perspective depends on where we stand on this rotating planet. Here are 10 fascinating facts that reveal the science, history, and symbolism behind this awe-inspiring event. Fact 1. The astronomical meaning of the equinox. The word equinox comes from Latin, equus equal and nox night. This alignment occurs only twice each year, the vernal equinox around March 20th to 21st and the autumnal equinox around September 22nd to 23rd. On these days, the sun rises almost exactly in the east and sets almost exactly in the west, something that happens only during equinoxes. For ancient civilizations, these moments were critical for calendars, navigation, and farming. They also became deeply symbolic events, associated with harmony and balance in nature. Fact 2. The exact date and time changes every year. The autumn equinox doesn't always fall on the same day because Earth's orbit around the sun takes about 365.2 days. Our Gregorian calendar compensates with leap years, but minor variations remain. The equinox typically occurs on September 22nd or 23rd, though in rare cases it can happen on September 21st or 24th. The exact time depends on your location and time zone. For instance, an equinox at 2:30 a.m. UTC might be the night before in the Americas, while in Asia it would already be morning. This means people across the globe experience it on different local dates, even though astronomically it's the same instant worldwide. Fact 3. Day and night are not perfectly equal despite its name. The equinox does not give us an exact 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. Why atmospheric refraction? The atmosphere bends sunlight, making the sun visible before it rises and after it sets. Solar disk size, sunrise, and sunset are defined by the sun's upper edge, not its center. Because of these effects, daylight is usually a few minutes longer than night on the equinox. The day when they are truly equal is called equilux, which occurs a few days before or after the equinox depending on latitude. Fact 4. Cultural celebrations around the world. The equinox has been observed as a time of gratitude, balance, and renewal in countless cultures. Maven pagan, Wiccan, celebrated as the second harvest festival, symbolizing giving thanks and preparing for winter. Mid-Autumn Festival. China, Vietnam, families eat mooncakes and admire the full moon, associated with abundance and unity. Higan, Japan, a Buddhist observance to honor ancestors and reflect on impermanence. Indigenous traditions. Many Native American tribes, such as the Hopi and Navajo, mark the equinox with ceremonies linked to harvest and seasonal transition. Mayan and Aztec civilizations build temples aligned with the sun's position during equinoxes for rituals and agricultural timing. Themes of balance, transition, and Thanksgiving echo across these traditions, proving how universal the equinox's meaning is. Fact 5. Ancient monuments align with the equinox. Ancient societies were skilled astronomers. They constructed monuments that align with equinox sunlight. Chichen Itza, Mexico, on the equinox, sunlight forms a serpent-shaped shadow on El Castillo, representing Kukulkan, the feathered serpent deity. Stonehenge, England, aligns with sunrise during solstices and has secondary alignments for equinox observations. Newgrange, Ireland, primarily a solstice site, but other megalithic monuments nearby mark equinox alignments. Intihuatana stone Machu Picchu, Peru, used by the Inca to track solar events, including equinoxes, for agricultural planning. These structures demonstrate that early civilizations relied on celestial cycles for survival and spiritual meaning. Fact 6. The equinox and agriculture before modern technology. Seasonal markers like the equinox were critical for farmers. The autumn equinox signaled the final harvest before winter. Crops like apples, pumpkins, corn, and grapes reach peak ripeness around this time. Even today, vineyards often schedule grape harvests near the equinox, as the balance of sugar, the acidity in grapes tends to be ideal. Many harvest festivals, including Oktoberfest in Germany, are rooted in these agricultural cycles. Fact 7. It marks the start of fall in the Northern Hemisphere astronomically. The equinox is the first day of autumn in the Northern Hemisphere and first day of spring in the Southern Hemisphere. After this point in the Northern Hemisphere, days grow shorter, nights longer, and temperatures drop. In the Southern Hemisphere, the opposite happens: longer days and warmer weather return. Meteorologists, however, use a simpler system based on whole months, calling September 1st the start of fall. Fact 8. Why leaves change color after the equinox? The shorter days following the equinox trigger trees to stop producing chlorophyll, the pigment that makes leaves green. As chlorophyll breaks down, other pigments, carotenoids yellow, orange, and anthocyanins red, purple, become visible, creating the spectacular fall foliage we love. Temperature, moisture, and sunlight also influence color intensity. Sunny days and cool nights make reds and purples more vivid. Fact 9. Myths, legends, and symbolism. Cultures across the globe see the equinox as a time of balance and change. Greek mythology. Persephone descends to the underworld at autumn equinox, signaling the coming of winter. Celtic traditions, the equinox symbolized harmony and preparation for the dark season ahead. Modern spirituality. Many see this as a time for reflection, letting go of the old, and setting intentions for the next cycle. Fact 10. Precession and long-term changes. The equinox points slowly shift due to axial precession, a 26,000-year wobble in Earth's rotation caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun. This means that thousands of years ago, the autumn equinox occurred in Libra, but today it happens in Virgo. This shift changes the timing of seasons and affects star positions in our sky over millennia. Conclusion. The autumn equinox is far more than a fleeting moment of equal day and night. It reflects the intricate dance of Earth and Sun, shaping our calendars, traditions, and even spiritual beliefs. From ancient temples casting perfect shadows to modern harvest festivals and family gatherings, this celestial event connects humanity to the rhythms of nature. As technology pulls us away from seasonal awareness, the equinox reminds us of a timeless truth: balance is essential, whether in the cosmos or in our own lives. If you enjoyed these facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more intriguing insights. Thank you for watching.